Are you thinking about Qatar and wanting to know what to expect or how to prepare? Then watch this video, because I've packed it full of 10 things you have to know before coming to Qatar. And we're gonna start right now. You're watching The Ultimate Fraggle. Subscribe now if you want to see more about Qatar and also some paragliding, kitesurf and travel adventures. The total population of Qatar is 2.9 million. Out of those, only about 10% are locals. So don't be too surprised if you're not gonna see any locals on the streets when you go out. Qatar is known to be a really safe place to live. I've once personally forgotten my wallet in a restaurant, and the people in the restaurant just called me up a few hours later asking me if I was gonna pick it up again. And then I got it back without anything missing, so that was super. And that brings me to the money aspect. The currency in Qatar is the Qatari rial, which is on a fixed exchange rate with the US dollar of 3.64. And that means that one Qatari rial is worth about 27 US dollar cents or about 25 euro cents. The climate in Qatar is interesting. In the summer the maximum temperature is around 50 degrees Celsius, and in the winter the minimum in the city is about 10 degrees. But the bigger player is really the humidity. In the summer you'll be very thankful to have air conditioning. But in general, I always say there are 8 months in the year that are really nice to enjoy outside, and then there are 4 months in the summer that are a little bit more challenging because of the weather. When you arrive in Qatar, you'll land at Hamad International Airport, and you might have someone there to pick you up. But if you're not that lucky, you can take a Karwa taxi. It costs around 50 riyals average to get to the city center. Or you can take one of the bus lines. Some but not all lines operate 24/7. The cheapest bus card you can buy costs 10 Qatari riyals for 2 journeys within 24 hours. And the other option is taking the Doha metro. A single journey costs only 2 Qatari riyals. But keep in mind the metro operates only between 6 AM and 11 PM, and on Fridays only between 2 PM and 11 PM. And Uber is also available in Qatar. Qatar is of course a Muslim country, so you're expected to dress modestly, covering at least shoulders and legs in public. If you are a lady, there's no need to cover up completely. As long as you do go dressed out modestly, covering at least shoulders and legs, you should be fine. And that brings me to the point of religion. If you are Muslim, of course there's plenty opportunity to practice it. But if you are of any other religion, you can still go and practice it, as long as you don't go out on the streets to promote it. Doha also has a religious complex where people of other beliefs can come together and practice their religion. Another thing you really have to know before coming to Qatar is the point of alcohol consumption. Alcohol is certainly available in most of the bigger hotels, but not in many standalone restaurants. But if your job is above a certain level, you'll be able to get a clearance certificate from your employer, and you can take that to the QDC to register for a membership, and then you'll be able to buy alcohol for your personal use. Being a peninsula surrounded by water on 3 sides, Qatar is also an amazing place for water sports. Kitesurfing, boating, sailing and fishing are just some examples of things you'll find a lot of opportunity for. About some of these sports I already have videos on the channel, and I also have many more to come. If you're worried that the blockade in Qatar has put things upside down, I would say don't worry at all. Of course the blockade has an effect on maybe the prices in the supermarket. They've gone up a little bit, and there are certain travel restrictions in place, but the direct effect on life is very small. In fact, since the blockade, Qatar has actually become more self-reliant, starting to produce some of its own food supplies, and that's of course a really good thing. And that's it. Those are the 10 things you need to know before coming to Qatar. On my channel I regularly have more videos coming out about Qatar and about kitesurfing, paragliding, sailing and travel. So it'd be awesome if you would subscribe, and then you'll be part of the next videos. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, also don't forget to give me a like. And just a quick reminder, anything in this video is just my personal opinion only. Alright, if you want to leave me a comment, I'll be sure to get back to you, and I'll see you soon in Qatar.